Hey guys, and welcome back to your minimum wage job. I'm your manager, and no, I don't care that your grandmother is dying. I will see you at 5 a.m., and no, I will not stand up for you when influencers berate you for not giving them enough chicken al pastor. Manage this, idiot, loser. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. And why are we harassing Chipotle workers? Why are we doing that? What's going on? There's been a trend recently where people will go into their nearest Chipotle restaurant with a camera, whether it be an iPhone or a full-fledged filming crew, and point it at employees while ordering. Why are they doing that? Is it because they have a deep appreciation for the art of burrito folding? Is it because they've never been to a Chipotle before and they want to marvel at the decor style? I don't know if that's a decor style. I'm not Joanna Gaines, but it's actually none of these. Filming workers while they're making your order was recently rumored to be a kind of life hack that will get you bigger portions and more food overall. But I think the instructions got scrambled like in a game of telephone because some people heard, wait, so you're saying if I'm mean to service workers, I'll get more food? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say to do that. I'm gonna be mean to them. You shouldn't do that. I didn't tell you to do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to do it anyway. A lot of this started when Keith Lee reviewed his usual order from Chipotle and made a couple comments about the quality.
Chicken here. Yeah, see, I don't see no chicken at all. I don't taste much flavor. Everything is freezing cold. When I say freezing cold, it tastes like it was in the refrigerator. In my opinion, this is a 2 out of 10. I just gotta be honest. I don't mean no harm in no kind of way. Something changed, and I don't know what it is.
He also says the portions have been really low lately, and that resonated with a lot of people in the comments. Some say the portions have been inconsistent or decreasing. Meanwhile, the prices keep going up, and it can cost $20 for a single chicken bowl with chips. A lot of the comments agreed with him that the food is frequently cold or that the quality has been getting worse. His video got over 16 million views, so it's safe to say that it caused a little bit of a stir, a little bit of a stirring and whirring. People don't like it when you give them less food. Animals don't like it either. Bones let me know that the other day. But a couple weeks after Keith's video, this one also got really popular.
Apparently, we have hated on Chipotle so much that managers are allegedly providing notices to their employees that if anyone is ordering with their phone out, potentially recording, to just load it up. Go ham.
I'm pretty sure this person doesn't and hasn't worked at Chipotle, and she doesn't say where she heard this from. Personally, I don't believe anything anyone says ever. And yes, I have a great relationship with my family, and I don't have an avoidant attachment style. Why do you ask? I think it's pretty likely that a manager told employees to do this after they had an incident of somebody coming in and filming, and then this video led to everybody believing that it was a company-wide mandate being spread, which it could be, I don't know. Something happens to information on the internet when it passes through more than 2 people. It just deteriorates faster than Prince Philip. R.I.P. by the way, unless he's still alive.
Bruh.
I can't tell.
You bet your bottom dollar that when my husband gets home, guess where we're going for dinner.
I think this video was very much the kindling in the yelling at employees while filming them fire. It went super viral, and a lot of the comments are talking about how they're gonna go into Chipotle and do the exact same thing. And they did. A few days later, the Chipotle CEO very helpfully suggested that giving a look of disappointment while being served will get you more food.
One of the things I think it's great about Chipotle is if you come into the restaurant and you want a little more rice or you want a little more pico, all you got to do is kind of like, and usually our guys and women give them a little more scoop.
Look, if you guys want more food, take it up with the employees. Be annoyed with them, okay? Don't be annoyed with me. I didn't do anything. I'm just the CEO. I'm just in charge of everything. And this video with that video combined hands and kissed and made out and said, how can we make service workers' jobs harder and a lot worse?
Can I get steak? Could I actually get more steak? No. Just more. Just forget it.
This employee is just trying to abide by Chipotle's serving sizes. I'm sure if they were to give him a whole extra scoop of protein for free, that they would probably get in trouble for it. Uh-oh, trouble? Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know, dude. The more videos I saw of this, the less it seemed about Chipotle decreasing their portions, and the more it seemed about taking advantage of employees just trying to keep their job. Almost all of these clips are employees just having to endure and stay nice despite what the customer might be doing.
Oh, hell, man, that little baby ass chicken, bro. That's all the chicken? That's all the chicken they put on that home? That's all the chicken?
Here she gives them a pretty big serving of chicken right out the gate, and they all immediately start complaining.
Hell,
That was a very
that's a little bit of chicken.
What the fuck is that?
Chicken, my hell. No.
And she just has to stand there while 5 people simultaneously complain at her. And they don't stop until she gives them a whole extra serving of chicken.
Yeah.
which again is probably very discouraged by management and the reason she hesitated to do it. It seems like some people think it's kind of funny, like it's a joke, and they think the employees are in on the joke, but the employee is not having fun. She still had to give you a free extra serving, and she still had to deal with a group of customers complaining at her, and she deals with upset customers all day long. This is the same interaction she has all the time. Oop, don't touch the glass, please. It scares them. Okay, got it. Excuse me, I just asked you not to touch the glass. Ha! Gotcha. I was just acting like I would if I was tapping the glass. You're still touching the glass, though. Yeah, but I'm being lighthearted and silly about it. It still scares the miniature version of Elijah Wood with fins and gills. Okay, do not scare the miniature version of Elijah Wood with fins and gills. Some people don't seem to know what counts as a small portion or what the old portion sizes were.
Leaving Chipotle after they cheat me from the portions. Very little rice.
This guy gets 4 scoops of rice and then says,
Very little rice.
Sir, your bowl runneth over with rice. It's actually not possible for you to have more rice. This idiot won't give me any more rice. I just want a bucket of rice. And they look at me like I'm crazy. I just want a bathtub of rice that I can lay in naked with all my stuff out. And they look at me like I'm crazy. He even put a bunch of face palms on the screen as if this employee isn't doing literally everything he's asking them to.
More rice, white rice.
They give him a big portion of chicken, which he complains about. He orders to go and then makes her stack the bowl to the point that putting the lid on is going to be almost impossible. Then he asks for like 4 scoops of sour cream and complains that she's making a mess.
I'll do more cream.
Making a mess, shaking my head.
The only mess here is your attitude and your lower intestines in about 2 hours. He's also tapping the glass over and over again like they're gonna forget where the toppings are. They know where the shredded cheese is. They work here. You don't need to tap the glass like you're fucking Darla from Finding Nemo. He ends the video by saying the customer service is terrible, despite them being perfectly nice and having the patience of a saint on Valium. It just seems like this guy is using this whole thing as an excuse to bully and intimidate employees into giving him extra food. Like in this one, this guy is literally threatening employees.
You gonna have to hold me accountable. And that ain't no issue. Anybody in here can get it. Straight up. You can call the police. I ain't break no law. Wait, what?
It's just a burrito bowl, so calm down, or I'm gonna have to ask you to Chipotle leave the premises. Chipotle go. Chipotle get the fuck out of here. And this didn't solve anything. Yes, he may have gotten a bigger portion, but Chipotle isn't decreasing their prices or making any official changes to their portion sizes. He still went to the restaurant and paid for the food, so the company is getting the same amount of money, and the only consequences are falling onto the employees who have no say in how much food you're getting. So the only result here was employees being treated like shit, more than usual. 1 extra scoop of poop, please. I also hate how employees are just really not allowed to ask customers to stop filming them, because that'll make the customer upset, and the customer is always right. The customer deserves a little massage and to be hand-fed grapes while they sit on a grassy plain. Like in this one, the employee politely asked this guy to stop filming her.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's recording the bowl.
And he says he's not, right after fully showing her entire face. Or this one where the guy is literally almost touching the employee's face because he's holding the phone so close to him. Sir, I can see inside this man's ear. Take a few 1,000 steps back, please. He also starts complaining about the amount of chicken before he has even scooped the chicken.
We need some more chicken in that. Finna fire on your ass. Put that chicken in there.
He hasn't even seen how much chicken he's gonna be served yet. This is incredible, guys. We have a chicken psychic on our hands. We gotta call him Dr. Strange because he can see the future. And also because he acts really fucking weird.
Oh, they gonna have to hold me accountable.
Kudos to this manager for actually asking him to step back. She doesn't even ask him to stop filming. She just asks him to get the phone out of the employee's face, and he starts yelling.
And if you got a problem, I'll fire your ass up.
Is the point for him even getting more food? Because this feels like someone who already enjoys shitting on workers just has an excuse to be extra mean now. An extra scoop of mean, please. I'm gonna stop doing that. Employees can't really do anything about customers filming them or acting this way, and some of the people filming seem very aware of that. In a way, the phone is kind of threatening. It's like a hostage situation, but with queso. Okay, we can talk about this.
Talk time is over, buddy.
Just please let go of my sister.
Just hand over the extra pico or I'm gonna salsa out of here.
No, don't do it. Oh God, no, please. Please don't. Please stop. Oh, come back. No, don't. Chipotle has been getting complaints about their portion sizes way before this. People have been talking about it for a while.
Can we talk about the downfall of Chipotle? I feel like the quality is not there. The price has increased. For literally a scoop of guacamole that big, it's like $2 freaking now.
This video was posted in October of last year, and just for fun, I checked the side of guacamole now, and it's $2.65, so getting closer to $3 now, which based on what she said would mean the price has already increased again.
Allegedly.
She also mentions the cost of the bowl has gone up too.
Plus, this one little bowl used to cost me $9, I remember. $14.
So $5 more for the same size bowl is an increase of something percent. I don't know. I was homeschooled. My math lessons were counting how many wives Abraham had or how many vaccines I didn't have. I don't really eat at Chipotle and haven't much in the past, so my opinions are all based on other people, just like my personality and sense of style. But even though I don't have that information based on personal experience, if you're wondering if I believe a corporation has been increasing their prices allegedly while decreasing the amount of product you allegedly get while their employees' wages allegedly stay pretty much the same, yes, I do believe that alleged thing would happen allegedly. The natural next step in this video feels like I should order from Chipotle, but that just gives them more money while they're allegedly giving us less food. But they have to increase the prices. Guys, the CEO made less money last year. He only made $17.2 million instead of the $38 million that he made in 2020. What's he supposed to do? Have 5 tennis courts instead of 6? Let's not be rash. Let's not be hasty. Let's not do anything crazy insane like that. So I won't be doing that, but I still want to degrade someone on camera while they make me food. I can't just miss out on that. Hey, can I get turkey?
Of course. What else?
Very little turkey.
Can I just get
More turkey?
some more? Yeah, some more turkey.
Okay.
More turkey.
Would you like any cheese with that? Oh, okay. Okay.
Some more turkey, please.
I gotcha. Make you happy as a customer, yes. Additional
Yeah,
turkey.
could I get some more turkey? Right there. The turkey's actually, it's
Okay.
And could I also get a side of turkey on the top, please?
Side of turkey on
I'm
the top.
disappointed in the top.
I am doing
Terrible
my best.
customer service for
So
real.
much turkey. Trying to get me fired. Just one more.
I know the CEO. We're mutuals.
Where?
TikTok.
Okay.
An extra turkey.
You said one more. Man, I'm
And
just
then-
trying not to get fired.
And then I
here.
could also get some cheese, please.
And then some cheese.
Why does it look like throw up so
Customer
nasty?
happy.
Can you just do that twice? All right, so you see how like this is this?
You want an additional 14 pieces of turkey and
I would
one
like-
piece of cheese?
I'm the customer. And
These
I'm a
NPCs
customer
think
who
I
would
don't
like
have
an
places to
extra
be.
14 pieces of
Okay,
turkey.
I was just clarifying. Yeah, no, she said more.
If you could also hurry.
Here to make your day.
Thank
Just
you.
doing my job.
Wow, thank
doing
you
my
so
job.
much. Some more turkey. And if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna walk
I
out.
feel like it might be good for us if you walk out.
But you've already made it, so like this is just gonna go to waste if you don't give it to me at this point.
I mean, I could feed this to my family.
You have a family? You're not real though. You're just here to make the food and then
No, I'm a three-dimensional person with a whole life. I have kids.
I didn't know.
Can't make a turkey sandwich, but can make a baby. Make it make
Hey,
sense.
you know what? I get it. Want to throw a few more turkeys on there?
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know what? Make one for yourself. Pull up a one for yourself.
All right, I'll just
On me.
On you. Wow, that's actually really generous of you, man.
On the house.
On the no, you can't.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, my name is ChadChad. Alpha ChadChad. to you. We haven't really checked in on the alphas in a while because in 2021, 2022, there would be a new one spouting the craziest takes you'd ever heard, like women don't have hobbies or you should tan your asshole. But now in 2025, that's just every Instagram reel. That's just every single Instagram reel that you ever see ever. It's kind of like pointing out a cow to your friends when you're driving through the city versus when you're driving through the country. They're not gonna be very surprised. This is a cow farm. There's gonna be cows outside. But recently I found two alphas that are so fascinating to me that I have to point them out to you, no matter where we're driving. If you watch reels for over an hour every day, don't do that. So do I. Then you've maybe seen this guy before.
His favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling.
Luke Belmar is a biohacking, crypto trading, e-commerce-ing, alpha finance bro millionaire.
Give me a $10 million contract every 4 months.
That's
you know?
By the way, I didn't realize what biohacking was until a few days ago. Apparently, it just means changing your diet and routine to try and improve your life. That's obviously a simplified definition, but based on the term they've been using, I thought it was a lot more serious than that.
Biohacking is your ability to reverse engineer life. Bio means life. Hacking through it is your ability to figure out the most optimal ways to experience life.
So it kind of seems like they've just alpha-fied taking care of themselves. Hey bro, you want to film a podcast episode real quick? Because we need to convince ourselves we're doing something fiscally profitable in order to sincerely talk to each other. Sorry dude, I can't. I'm biohacking. Bro, what? You're biohacking? That's crazy, dude. That's impressive, for real. Yeah, thanks. I know. I'll let you get back to it, okay? You focus up, all right? I'll talk to you later. Okay, see you, bro. This is actually one of the best apples I've ever fucking had. Luke posts a lot of clips of himself on various podcasts saying things I think are meant to be insightful, but usually make no sense.
I think people need to start studying words. You look at a bank, right? What is a bank?
Riverbank.
Right. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current, the currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow.
He's always talking about his success and how much money he has, so he posts a lot of advice to people wanting to become more like him. Wealthy, cool, charismatic.
Because
Those streams were very helpful.
Because
And a lot of his videos are him explaining how we can start making money just like him. So let's go ahead and dive in. That's foreshadowing for later in the video. It'll make sense later. We'll get to that. The secret to being rich, guys. Ask rich people to give you money. Pretend to be their friend so you can use them for personal financial gain. It's a side hustle because you're hustling them. At the end of this clip, he also says this. Somehow even worse advice. If you guys want to make money, literally just make money. Print it yourself in your garage. It's all about positioning yourself into prison. Don't worry though, this is not the only groundbreaking advice he has for making money.
when was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they have heard of that. He has so many people listening to him right now. They're hanging on every word he says. And he uses that opportunity to ask if they've ever heard of journaling.
I got a problem at the top. Give me 100 solutions for that problem. Oh, I don't know what to... Chill the fuck out. What is going to happen? Relax, G.
This isn't gonna help anyone become rich alpha bros, so I feel like he must have some kind of other motivation for trying to get them to use paper. Like maybe he secretly works at Dunder Mifflin. When's the last time you took a piece of paper and just appreciated it? When's the last time you ordered 80 boxes of 8x10 in ultra white, tipping your salesman 40%? Ever heard of it? Ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that? Have you? And let's get back to the video. These haven't really been helpful so far, so let's watch this one, literally called Luke Belmar's Steps to Be Rich. This has gotta be what we're looking for.
1. Go get spring water. Don't drink Dasani purified water. It's gonna fuck you up.
Water is gonna fuck me up.
2. Once you have a little bit of money, start eating super clean, super organic. Understand that the food that you consume has pesticides, has chemicals.
Once I have money, which I still don't have because that's what this tutorial is supposed to tell me.
Don't use a microwave. Microwave, you're literally cooking your food.
Microwave will cook food.
Neglect neglect celebrities. Don't give a celebrities. They're just dirt.
Ignore celebrities, even though we're supposed to be making rich friends, and they probably won't want to be our friend if we call them dirt and stuff.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
He's a dirt pig.
For someone who's always talking about the meaning of words,
I think people need to start studying words.
he seems to not understand the ones in step by step. We still don't know how to get rich like him. This wasn't even unhelpful advice. This was advice for after we've done the thing we needed advice for. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to tie a shoe. This is just a quick step by step. As you can see, my shoes are already tied. Go fuck yourself. Don't put food in here, by the way. It'll make it cold. Be careful. Is that Chris Hemsworth?
Oi, it's me, Chris Hemsworth.
Get the fuck out of here, Chris. I'm gonna beat you up. You're gonna be so Thor tomorrow. I think one of the funniest things about Luke, though, is that he is completely obsessed with the Taint brothers. You know, the convicted human traffickers. You know, some of the worst people on the planet, some of the worst people alive right now. He talks about Andrew's brother Tristan so frequently and with so much excitement that it's like he's a freshman in high school, getting to hang out with the mean, popular seniors.
Tristan Tate got us lit on Blue Label, Johnny Walker, $250 cigars, $500 cigars, right? What an experience. So we're gonna go hang out with them today again. Dude, the guy did a 5-day fast. First thing how he breaks his fast, cigars and whiskey, and still outruns us. What a G, bro.
Dude, this guy starved himself, spent $1,000 on consumable goods, and still trafficked women right after. That guy is sick, dude. In the head, he's fucked up.
Your favorite car, bro?
The red one, the Aston Martin.
Tristan thinks well, guys. Critical thinking, I fucking love it.
Hello? Who, Luke? Yeah, he's here. One sec. It's Krispy Kreme. They said they want to offer you a job. They said because you're so good at glazing. He didn't even explain his thought process for why this is his favorite car. He just said the color. He literally just said the color of the car. That didn't even take regular thinking.
The red one.
Luke reacts to everything Tristan says like Tristan is paying him, which he might be.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
Tristan Tate, he's a dirt.
Allegedly, most definitely, allegedly. 1000% for sure, no doubt in my mind, allegedly. It's like Luke is on payroll and he's trying to keep his job. I think we should move this filing cabinet over there. Yes, genius. That's why this guy's in charge, right? No, actually, I hate that spot. That's the worst spot in the building. And I've always thought that. I've always said that. I don't know, maybe we should move the filing cabinet to onto my butt? But then it'll be in the way. How will I kiss it? Your butt. How will I hold it and kiss it and make out with it then? It's so crazy whenever people talk about the Taints like they're literal gods because again, they're convicted human traffickers. And second, the least alpha thing you can do is look up to a man. Like, why are you looking up? What were you doing down there? It's also such a public way to announce what kind of person you are to the world. Like, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to end up. This is your guy. Wooly Willy is your guy. I think this gives a pretty good idea of what kind of person Luke Belmar is because wanting to be around the Tate brothers is like wanting to be inside a toilet bowl because it means you're probably a big piece of shit. The water advice is pretty recurrent in all of Luke's teachings. It keeps coming up.
You can do Mountain Valley spring water. You can do Avian.
Evian, I love Evian.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Tastes good.
Fiji?
No.
He refuses to drink any regular water. It has to be specifically approved brands of bottled water. And he tends to project this mindset onto others around him.
Today I went to the dentist and she's like, can you rinse out your mouth? And I'm like, I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
Even the monkey knows. Natural spring water. None of this tap water bullshit, bro.
The monkey was drinking the water, though. It seemed like it was having a good time until you approached it with the gentleness of a thwomp. See, even monkeys know water is bad. I feel like once again he was inspired by the Taint brothers and Andrew always talking about bottles of water. I mean bottle of water.
Bottles of water.
Bottles of wattles.
Bottle of water.
Bottle. I don't know when or why this mindset started, but maybe this clip has something to do with it.
Hey, your little 13-year-old daughter has acne. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions. And now you put 100 million women in the United States on birth control. It goes to your urine. That estrogen goes into the water. So now you have all these feminized men drinking this tap water.
I guess this explains his and his fellow alphas' fear of water, because the mark of a true alpha is being scared of the basis of pretty much all life. We're not scared of anything.
We're all really tough.
except for 71% of the planet. Luke also has a tendency to make up numbers, which isn't a great characteristic to have as a finance expert.
Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine.
Where did 100 million come from? I love making up numbers based on nothing. I like my statistics how I like my hemorrhoids. Extracted from my ass. People who typically use birth control are in the age range of like 15 to 45. It's different for everybody. That age range in the US is only 66 women. 66 million. Not just, there's actually 66 women in the US, and I'm one of them. I'm the best one. And of that number, only about 15% use the pill. So that's less than 10 million. Where did all those extra millions come from? I thought this guy was supposed to know all about millions.
I've been able to capitalize on this digital gold rush and been able to generate millions of dollars.
Sure hope this isn't the same math he's using to calculate his net worth. So overall, with assets and investments, I'm probably worth around 20 million. Nice. What about liquid? Where? It's actually totally fine that we haven't learned anything of value yet from these videos because Luke has an online course that he sells.
Now I can tell you, as a matter of fact, that there's people your age making an absolute fucking killing online, whether it's through e-commerce, drop shipping, crypto.
He has an online course that makes him most, if not all of his income. What? Bones, what is happening? Who could have seen this happening? Why didn't you warn us, Bones? It's technically not just courses he's selling. It's actually a club where you get exclusive opportunities to connect with fellow entrepreneurs, which is something you can do on Instagram.
All you have to do is comment the words Capital Club and I'll send you a private link so that you can tune into this private event.
Do you guys think it's private? Sorry guys, I just didn't catch if it was private or not. Could you guys let me know if it was private or not? Here are some examples of the exclusive connections you can make after giving Luke and his entourage up to $15,000.
What do you guys do?
Full-time trading.
Full-time trading?
Yeah.
What markets?
Forex and commodities.
Where's my All right, there you go. Connect. All right, doesn't matter. Connect. Doesn't matter. Connect.
You'll also receive priceless mentoring like this.
Are you going to the gym every day? No, you're not. Are you sleeping well? No, you're not. I see eye bags under your eyes. So what you need to... Bro, look at me. Look at me. First of all.
Good thing this is inspirational, right? Otherwise, it would just seem like he's making fun of this person's appearance.
I see eye bags under your eyes.
Do you work out? Don't answer. I know you don't. Do you wash your face? No. Your pores are like craters. What am I looking at? I can't tell if I'm looking at skin or the surface of the moon. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I slept with your mom. Okay? Now that we've mastered the financial aspect of alphafication,
Give me a $10 million contract.
let's move on to the physical one by learning from our next alpha, Ashton Hall. He can run very, very fast for undisclosed distances. He can dive into water. He can dive his face into water. Ashton Hall is a daily routine influencer who shows himself throughout the day as he gets ready to go places and then does things at those places. By the way, Chris James is how I learned about this guy because I deleted X from my phone. I couldn't stand to be there or look at it anymore. So everybody say, thank you, Chris James. Thank you. Is he gone? Thank God. That guy has 2 first names. Like, how many do you need? Don't be greedy. Ashton has been getting a lot of attention over this last month for how crazy and unrealistic his routine is. For example, he starts the day by waking up at 3:50 or 3:55 in the morning. And there's really no reason to do that. The sun's not out, so you can't see anything. Businesses aren't open, so you can't go anywhere. The worms aren't even awake, so he can't even get one of those even. I'm a little biased though, because I hate early risers. I don't mean I hate rising early. I mean I hate people who rise early. The people that I know who wake up absurdly early in the morning only do it so they can tell me about it. Obviously, if your schedule demands it, that's different, but I hate when people act like waking up early is a productive achievement in and of itself. You're just waking up at a different time. That doesn't mean that it's a better time, especially if you're like Ashton Hall and went to bed at 7 p.m. Actually sleeping more than most people. He goes to sleep at 7 and then doesn't wake up until 3:50 in the morning. That's almost 9 hours of sleep. Why am I doing so much math in this video? His morning routine video that went super viral says this in the caption: day 191 of the morning routine that changed my life. 3:50 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Sin lives late at night. If you're dealing with a weak mind, bad decisions, or lack of productivity, go to sleep early. Sin lives late at night. It's still night when you wake up. Sin is still around. He says variations of this phrase a lot.
Brother, what do you mean how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night.
But if your willpower goes away the second the sun goes down, you probably have really weak willpower. You're still the same person no matter what time it is, so if you're making bad decisions, you can still do that during the day. Hey, you want to be in this 70-person orgy with us? There is nothing I'd like more. Sure. Yeah. I can't even begin to express how much I want to do this and how long I've wanted to do this and how much I appreciate you asking me and including me in this. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. I can't do this. But you just said you were gonna— I'm not that person anymore. It was 10 seconds ago. Ashton spends the rest of his mornings doing various things between each round of putting his face into ice water. Dipping his face into ice water is kind of like his checkpoint throughout the day. And he only does it with a specific brand of bottled water. He doesn't use tap water. He doesn't even use tap water to rinse his mouth after brushing his teeth. Luke Belmar is beaming.
I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
He's smiling with his teeth that are untainted by regular plain water. The only taint in his mouth is Tristan's. Sometimes Ashton will show himself doing his skincare and hair care routine. Hey, do you want it to grow or not? These two things just canceled each other out. I'm getting mixed signals. He just row gained and then row lost. He also uses Sensodyne toothpaste, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like maybe his teeth would be less sensitive if he didn't constantly expose them to iced water. After Ashton is done waking up in the mornings, he usually goes onto his balcony to drink more water. My favorite part of this is when he squats after finishing his push-ups to drink more water, because the wind moves his pant legs around, but when I first saw it, I just thought his legs were shaking. Yep, just finished doing push-ups for 16 minutes straight. That is actually literally gonna make my legs hurt tomorrow. One of the weird things about Ashton's content is how his wife is included in it. Actually, it doesn't even feel right to use the word included because she's not included. It's just her hands. She doesn't have a name or a face. She's literally just a pair of hands. Usually when other people show up in his videos, they're actually shown. But not her. She's just here to serve. She brings him water to dip his face in, obviously. She serves him his meals, and he doesn't even look at her.
Thank you.
Why does he need someone to bring him food anyway? He's been awake for 5 hours at this point, and he couldn't find time to scramble an egg. He could have just done it here when he stood in place for 4 minutes straight. He could have just stood in front of an oven instead, or a stove. I mean, can you cook eggs in an oven? I don't know. My wife makes them for me. His wife's hands also pick up his messes. They clean up after him. She cuts up his bananas so he doesn't have to eat them the gay way. She even has to dress him sometimes.
Thank you.
The way these are filmed makes it seem like he is a knight preparing for some kind of jousting tournament, and she's a squire. She's just there.
Your chain, sire. I am but a lowly street urchin, and it is my greatest honor to place this adornment upon your regal nape. Break a leg, break both, I fucking hate you.
And this is definitely intentional. He definitely wants to come across as if he is basically royalty, with people escorting him places and carrying his stuff for him. He even has his wife draw him a bath.
Thank you.
And it works. He definitely comes across that way. He does seem like he's royalty because he's a little princess. Ashton is also a self-acclaimed fitness coach, so he shows us a lot of his workout routines. And I say self-acclaimed because literally anyone can say they're a fitness coach. You don't have to have any kind of certification to say that. You also don't need any kind of certification to have an app where you sell fitness courses for $20 a month or $90 a year. You can just do that. Fitness coach. Yeah, he's fitness coach into the back of his car. The production quality of his running videos is insane. They have 2 camera rigs set up in 2 different cars so they can drive on either side of him and film him running in super high def. They've got him in slow motion, he's covered in sweat by the end, and you would be too if you ran for less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. He doesn't even run for 10 minutes. He starts running at 7:27, and by 7:36, according to him, he's done running. He's done standing, too. He's in the air. He already did 4 minutes of that this morning. He doesn't need to do any more. He spent more time prepping and traveling to this location than he did running at this location. He could have just run down the stairs at his building instead of taking the elevator and saved himself like an hour and a half. Does that even count as a workout at that point? This is more like fleeing. He just briefly fled. He also tends to make a lot of noise during these intense runs. Wait, what's he saying? Guys, he's saying ice. Guys, he's scared of the ice water. That's why he's running away. His teeth can't take it anymore. Oh my god. The hands must be controlling him. They're making him do this. She's not serving him. She's serving torturous villain, baddie, bitch, pussy, slay, mother, The only reason guys like this are able to maintain these routines or waste time talking about what kind of bottled water is best
Fiji? No.
is because they're already rich. They didn't get rich because of these routines. They have these routines because they are rich. They have someone doing their chores for them. They have someone taking their car to get their oil changed. They don't do regular people stuff. They're bored. They've got to do something. Just make sure you're not comparing yourself and the things you're doing to these optimized alphas or anyone online who seems like they have a productively maximized routine. Because first of all, there's no such thing as a perfect routine. We have butt cheeks. It's not that serious. And second of all, they're easy to fake. Even I could fake the perfect routine if I just took everything I've learned from Ashton and Luke today and combined them. And I'm gonna do that. Right now. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Uh-oh, guys, I'm in the closet. During Pride Month, too? That's messed up. Fine, we can look at it one more time, since you insist. Since you insisted. Hey guys, today we're talking about men who kick balls and men whose balls we'd like to kick. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And imagine you're a hardworking woman. If you're already a hardworking woman, you can just sit there. You've done enough. Now imagine you've dedicated years to your education, countless sleepless nights and energy drinks, all while working a job, or 2 maybe, or maybe even 3. Who knows? Everything sucks right now, but it was all worth it because today it's finally over. You've done it. Your friends and family surround you, beaming with pride as you toss your cap in the air and celebrate one of the biggest achievements of your life. And then a guy gets on stage and says this.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
If you don't know who this is, lucky, this is Harrison Butker, and he is a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. More like Kansas Shitty Chiefs, am I right?
Haha, good one, ChadChad. Up top. Oh god, ChadChad. No, don't.
If you don't know who they are Taylor Swift's football team, and if you don't know what football is, figure it out. I can't hold your hand through all of this. Harrison was invited to be the speaker at a graduation ceremony where he decided not to stick to the status quo. No, stick to the status quo. Did you hear that run? I've got runs. I have the runs. Instead of using his time to inspire graduates or congratulate them on all their hard work, Harrison decided to use his time to complain about things that bother him. And the first thing that bothers him, apparently, is women having careers. And thank goodness he was here to save these women from the diabolical lies such as, hey, if you want to have a job, you can. The true diabolical lies at college are typically more like, this will get you a higher paying salary. You're gonna remember a single vocab word from your 4 semesters of Spanish. Harrison took this opportunity to address women and women only. He doesn't mention the importance of child rearing to the male graduates and brushes off their achievements as being kind of a pit stop on their way to becoming wives. And this might be one of the most inappropriate places to do that ever. The best time to try and tell women what they should be doing with their lives is never, but the worst time is when they're actively doing what they want to do with their lives. They're currently making an achievement toward their career, and you chose this one right now to talk about how they should be getting married. Maybe take a break from the balls and kick rocks for a minute instead, maybe. No, this is not a meet and greet. Everybody's got to come in and say hi. Unless you have anything to say.
I'll talk to Harrison all year long, man. I just let him do his thing.
I'll talk to him. Go say hello. It's not like in the lunchroom. You say hi in the lunchroom?
No, we sit right beside each other in team meeting, and I don't say one word to him, only before the season and after the season. That's the only time I talk to him.
I think this is just a variation of the podcast effect where something takes hold of some guys the second they touch a microphone. It's like they've never spoken out loud before and they need to get it all out in that moment while they have the opportunity. All right, thank you. Thank you all for being here at my wedding or baby shower, I don't know. Anyway, this reminds me of how much I hate chunky peanut butter. If I wanted to eat peanuts, I just eat peanuts. Honey, could you talk about our love, maybe? This reminds me of how much I would love for women to never speak again. He makes a comment about how his wife's life didn't begin until she married him.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother.
Which makes it sound like women are mindless NPCs just hovering in a market somewhere until you propose to them with a mermaid pendant.
I need Harrison Butker to know that I love my kids, I love my husband, but my life ended when I had them.
It's pretty conceited, I think, to imply that your wife's life didn't exist until she was legally bound to you. Before we got married, before my wife had the opportunity of marrying me, she was hovering in this dark plane of incommunicable nothingness. Oh, where is my husband? Won't anyone wed me so I can see the skibbity toilet and taste the watermelon ice disposable vape?
I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
After telling us how talented he is, he attributes his success to the fact that his wife is a homemaker and primary educator of their children.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
It's fine, I don't care. And I've noticed that a lot of husbands like this don't bring up being a homemaker unless it has to do with them and their own success. It's almost as if what they appreciate most about their wife's hard work is the fact that it's helping them do the actually important hard work. The important man job, career man, work stuff, sport stuff, important stuff.
Well, I've just gone and had a little observe of his Instagram, and are you noticing anything? And when I say anything, particularly, are you noticing said wife, mother of his children, in a single post?
It's not so much I'm proud of her for what she's accomplishing, it's more I'm proud of her for what she's helping me accomplish. Me, the man who does the man job, sports stuff, work stuff, important stuff. But what she's doing is also work. You two just have different jobs. Except hers is raising future members of society and yours is kicking a ball between two sticks. Sometimes, in Harrison's case.
And Bucker is hooking and hits the post for the lead. No good.
He doesn't stop there though. He goes on to bring up every political qualm he has, such as reproductive rights, IVF, and degenerate cultural values. I wonder what cultural values he's talking about. Probably objectively bad ones. Probably, right? Probably bad ones.
I am certain the reporters at the AP could not have imagined that their attempt to rebuke and embarrass places and people like those here at Benedictine wouldn't be met with anger, but instead met with excitement and pride. Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
And during Pride Month, Mr. Butt? During Pride Month, Mr. Posterior? I'm just kidding, I'm behind, so this actually happened last month in May, which makes it perfectly fine. I kind of get it though. He and a group of very sweaty men do play with balls every day, so he has to take a solid stance. Homophobia is the only option. I'm always saying this. I've always said that about homophobia, and that I've always said that about that stuff, and I always will. The thing is, he doesn't even go into detail about pride or what he finds wrong with it. He just throws it in there to make sure we know he doesn't like it. Just a quick little on the way kind of thing. All right, can I get you any extra sauce? You're gonna burn in hell for all of eternity. You know that? So that's a no on the sauce then? No. Can I get some honey mustard, please? Here you go. Thank you. And fuck you. He also mentions Congress just passed a bill that will put you in jail for bringing up the Bible.
The world around us says that we should keep our beliefs to ourselves whenever they go against the tyranny of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We fear speaking truth because now, unfortunately, truth is in the minority. Congress just passed a bill where stating something as basic as the biblical teaching of who killed Jesus could land you in jail.
Where? Guys, we're in the minority. Guys, they want to put us rich white men in jail. Nobody likes rich white men anymore, guys. What are we gonna do? This entire speech feels like he doesn't know where he was gonna be giving it. It's like someone told him he was preparing for a presidential debate or something. And for my first act as president, I'll be making every man grow a beard like this, like I have.
And you can't tell men what to do with their face. That's ridiculous.
Well, can I at least tell women what to do with their ovaries?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
My name is Mr. Butt, and I approve this message. People started wondering about the process of inviting Harrison as a speaker and why no one reviewed his speech beforehand. And I was wondering that too until I realized that this speech was being given at Benedictine College, which is a private religious school in Kansas.
You also have to keep in mind this was at a Catholic and conservative college. So a lot of the men were like, yeah.
Not only did it seem to get little to no negative feedback from the crowd, it apparently received a standing ovation.
Some of us did boo. Me and my roommate definitely did. There was a standing ovation from everyone in the room, except from me, my roommate, and about 10 to 15 other women.
I still have no clue why he specifically was asked to speak. He didn't attend this college, he was never a student, and he even admits himself at the beginning of his speech that he's not a professional speaker.
And I felt that one graduation speech was more than enough, especially for someone who isn't a professional speaker.
Which is true, but maybe don't start your speech by letting us know how unqualified you are to be giving it. Doesn't exactly instill confidence. I'm no professional doctor. I'm no professional nurse either, all right? I'm no registered anything. I'm not registered or qualified to do anything, just so you know, just putting that out there. Maybe someone else should do my catheter insertion then? Once clips of the speech got out, people started sharing their thoughts about it on TikTok.
It is a crazy day when a football player that kicks a ball for a living is saying a speech at a college and telling women, you mean nothing? Your life means nothing until you get married and have kids. In front of women that have spent years working hard to achieve this amazing achievement.
32,509 signatures is crazy work, especially within the span of 2 days.
It is honestly beyond comprehension to understand how in 2024 a man could get up on a stage and say that a woman's life is only meant for marriage and having babies. Absolutely insane.
And for the most part, people were in agreement that this wasn't the most encouraging speech you could give to women. The women. But of course, you know what they say, behind every loud-spoken misogynistic man, there is a loud-spoken misogynistic Brett Cooper.
With a college degree and a career and no children yet, I can confidently say that Harrison Butker is right. And there is nothing wrong with a man in tears celebrating his wife and thanking her for the sacrifices that she makes every single day for their family and their children, and the sacrifices that every mother around the world makes for her family.
No one is saying it's wrong for him to thank his wife. He basically told a crowd full of women that they shouldn't be doing what they're currently doing. He claimed they'd been fed lies by choosing to pursue a career. Mr. Posterior's wife is allowed to do whatever she wants, and the female graduates in this room are allowed to do whatever they want without some football guy dude trying to convince them otherwise.
And it's not wrong to acknowledge that millions of women around the world desperately want that. Want to be a homemaker.
Are the millions of women with us in this one room at Benedictine College? We're not talking about women who want to have a family and don't want to go to college. That's a completely different demographic. Not to say that some women at this graduation don't want to have a family. I'm sure plenty of them do. But the fact that the only address to women he makes during this entire graduation ceremony is to brush off their accomplishments and basically say it means nothing in comparison to their wifely duties? Boo. Tomato. Tomato, potato, tomato, potato. I don't know what we expected though. He does have the literal word but in his name. Anything that comes out of him is gonna be shit. For some reason, people like Harrison believe it's women's innate desire to get married, and if they don't, they're denying themselves and are deep down very miserable. Not me though. Deep down, I am nothing. I have no thoughts. I don't actually exist yet, so I'm sorry. Let me just... Oh no, someone broke into my house and stole my setup or packed it neatly into boxes and then left it here. That's so weird. Why would they do that? What a not smooth criminal. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And I moved, then I got super sick, but then I felt better and everything was great. Just kidding, I got sick again and it was worse than before. But I'm actually really happy about it because it gave me time to explore the magical, literally magical side of TikTok known as fairy talk. Not the kind of fairy that gets stuck in the Suez Canal, but the type of fairy that dies if you ever say you don't believe in them. Kind of a little dramatic, honestly. You don't ever see any other mythical creatures doing that. Oh my god, is that Bigfoot? No, it can't be. I don't believe in Bigfoot. What's happening?
That's really mean. Like, I don't know why you have to say that, so I guess I'll just die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And my feet aren't even that big. I'm a tall guy.
Okay.
Proportionately, they make sense.
You're right. Fairy talk seems to have started out with your regular stuff, like people pretending to find a real fairy.
I just caught a fairy. A fairy landed on me.
Fairies are real?
Heck yeah, they are.
And I don't know why the egg is here. Either fairies can lay massive eggs, 4 times their size, or this is the fairy. This is actually an egg fairy. They're like tooth fairies, but if you put an egg under your pillow, you don't get money, you get salmonella. Egg fairies aren't as fun.
A fairy?
I didn't know that.
While I was collecting eggs, a fairy landed on me. It's in my hand.
And as far as scientific discoveries go, I don't think you can get away with concealing about 80% of said discovery. My name is Benjamin Franklin, and look, I just found electricity. Wow, that sounds exciting, but you made me wear this, so I can't really see it. And I found your dad.
Hi, son.
What? He's been gone for years. And I found my dad. You sure are founding fathers. People quickly went from finding real fairies to wanting to be real fairies. And what are fairies known for, other than sprinkling unidentified powders onto kids that make them high from the ground so that they can do meth? Fairies are known for flying. So if you want to be a fairy, you have to learn how to fly, which is obviously difficult to do if you don't have a Red Bull. So when you first start out, your feet are only going to dangle a couple inches off of the ground, but that still counts. A couple inches still counts, don't worry. It actually takes 2 years to learn how to fly any higher than a few inches. And that's a long time to learn how to do something that Kylie Jenner does every day for like 3 minutes at the small cost of $70 million in the future of our children. But I guess some people got a head start on their fly training because some of them can fly over entire forests or neighborhoods. Which is very impressive and borders on having to check in with air traffic control. Runway 7, you are clear for takeoff. Copy that. Wait, hold on. There's a ferry crossing the road.
The guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? Now I am the one who knocked.
Okay, you're good. The world building doesn't just stop at flying though, because some fairies can also have superpowers. If you grow poison ivy in your hand, do you get poison ivy, or can you go around shaking hands at a pro-life rally? And no, it's not bioterrorism. When you agree to shake someone's hand, you agree to the consequences. Just don't shake hands until you get married. I've never been chased by a fairy hunter, but this seems like one of the times you would most remember you have superpowers. We're losing altitude. This plane is going down. Oh no, I can't think of anything at all that would help us right now. If only one of us had the power of teleportation and could zap us safely to the ground or something. Yep, that would be pretty helpful right now. Oh, I just remembered I can... There aren't just fairy accounts or accounts teaching you how to become a fairy. There are also accounts that belong to the actual fairy hunters.
Let's make a fairy trap. Dragon snot. Poison. Shark blood. Sugar. Let's leave it out and come back tonight.
There are hunter accounts and they just trap and end fairies. What, you thought you could become a fairy and wear pretty outfits and live in peace? How about I hunt down you and your entire family? Once again, a lot of these are kids, so I just want to make it clear that there is literally nothing wrong with this and they're just having fun. They're building a fantasy world community on TikTok along with collaborative storylines, and when you were a kid, you were making out with your hands. You were, not me. So that's really embarrassing. For you, just you. Luckily, some fairies have healing powers, or you can just make your own healing potion. But do you know who else knows how to make potions? The evil fairy hunters.
Fairies, attention. When you are flying and see anything looking like this, don't drink it. It's fairy poison that fairy hunters made to trap us.
This is good advice. I would just like to add that we shouldn't drink any strange liquids that we find in the woods. I'm also kind of questioning the hunter's skill in hunting if their plan was just to leave a teacup of poison around and hope someone drinks it. Here you go, Snow White. Oh, thank you. Just a totally normal apple with no poison in it. Okay, I trust you. And here is a teacup of poison. It has poison in it and it's labeled poison. You know, I think it would be kind of dumb for me to drink that tea without thanking you first. Oh, please. The fairy hunters never really make their motivations clear. Some of them seem to be hunting out of pure malice, and then the other ones are collecting the loot that fairies drop when they die.
I killed her. I took her heart. Here is her fairy necklace, 3 crystals, her ring, and the most valuable coin. I found crystals and a ring, possibly left by a fairy.
And there are the different types of fairies. So the water fairies can control water, earth fairies can grow plants, egg fairies can make a mean frittata, and they all drop something different depending on what type they are, but there's almost always a stone, and the hunters keep and collect these stones like baseball cards with more murder and less baseball.
I found out my sister was a fairy, so I killed her. She was sleeping, so I was quiet. I took a knife. She was a rare earth fairy.
I do feel like there are other ways to collect stones, maybe that involve less bloodshed. There's all those nice people on TikTok lives that scoop up bucketfuls of stones out of rice for only $39.99. And that is kind of expensive. And shipping does take 30 plus days. And I might be Team Hunter now. The fairies finally have had enough, okay? The fairy hunters are being dicks. They're teaming up on them for seemingly no reason. I still don't really have a definitive answer on that. So it was time to go to war. There's a fairy draft, there's war uniforms, a date is decided upon, May the 13th, during which the war war will commence and go out and war. I guess it was mutually agreed on, which was very accommodating on both their parts. What about July? No, that's not soon enough. May the 12th? Can't. I have a chiropractor appointment. Pull the wing. Okay, what about May the 13th? That sounds great. I'll see you then. Okay, kill you later. What was that? Oh, sorry. I said I'm gonna kill you later.
So I was walking around until I found a fairy. I had to collect her crystal and her ring. Then I had to clean the evidence.
It may seem like fairies would have the upper hand because they have a bunch of supernatural powers. Instead of just beating their enemies black and blue, they keep arguing on if they should make them black and blue, or pink, or blue, or make them pink, or make them blue. Or pink. Stop it!
Then I had to clean the evidence.
Fairy hunters may be kind of mean, but you can't say they're not tidy. We love environmentally conscious killers. Mr. Bundy, do you recycle? God, of course I do. I'm not a monster. Get back in the trunk. Get back in Ted Bundy's trunk. Get in there. What? Get back in the trunk. Yeah. Sorry. Everything turned out okay because the fairies did win, probably because they had an actual cause, unlike the fairy hunters. What do we want? We gotta kill fairies. Stop. Why do we want it?
I don't.
We just got it. All right. No, never mind. All right. When do we want it? May the 13th. But I am Team Fairy Hunter now. $39.99 is way too expensive for one scoop. Wait, the stone fell out of my ring. Oh man. Guess I gotta go kill someone now. My name is Tinklebell. I am a piss fairy. There are 4 types of fairies. There's earth, water, fire, and piss. And that's what I am. My fairy superpower is stream control. Like I've never peed on anyone on accident.
Oh, sweet.
Kidney stones. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Dream Job. Great. My name is ChadChad. And you're just not like other girls. All they care about is hair and makeup and shampoo and soap. And I love that you don't care about any of those things because you take my breath away. And it's great, and I love it. If you missed my last video on Pick-Me's, or if you just don't remember it, I don't, and I'm the one who made it. We talked about Pearl and her podcast where she rattles off a bunch of statistics and blames women for all of society's failings.
To everyone calling me a pick-me, I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me.
That was over 6 months ago, and she still doesn't seem to have found a high-value man yet. I don't know how you can be a booger and still not get picked, but this genre has been infiltrating the internet and actually finding big followings by posting a bunch of podcast clips where they just target a really specific audience. Someone really needs to start getting them aprons, not because they're women, but just because of all the catering that they're doing. At this point, it's impossible to tell who actually believes what they're saying and who's saying the most outlandish thing they can think of to go viral. It's like a game of Boy Who Cried Wolf, but they're crying misogyny. Women belong in the kitchen. What is wrong with you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's just finances have been tough, and I'm sorry to hear that. Women don't have hobbies. Oh my God, what? I had to get a crown and insurance won't cover it. I mean, that sucks. That it really does. I'm sorry. Females shouldn't vote. Okay, you need to leave. They're gonna start withholding my paychecks. The most recent example is probably this clip.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, at work, I am calling him like, come outside, it's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut.
What if everyone misunderstood this TikTok and she's actually just an extreme version of Almond Mom? He wakes up, he gets some cashews. He gets home from work, macadamias. You might even get some flax seeds at bedtime if I'm feeling kinky.
Babe, I want a burger.
You're getting flax!
And one before bed, or two if he's lucky.
Who wants this? Who genuinely is asking for this? It's too many times in one day. You would constantly be on the verge of passing out. I'm not Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't want 8 nuts a day. I don't think this is a real podcast, but if it was, I just want to know who she's talking to, because this is set up like it's a solo podcast, but she's talking to somebody off camera and laughing like they're reacting to what she's saying, but we can't see them. It's like she's holding someone hostage just off screen and forcing them to listen. I would know because that's how I film my videos. I'm just kidding. That's a funny little joke that I like to tell. It's just a joke. Anyway, back to these weird TikToks.
Aren't they so weird? They're just so strange.
I can't believe that they said this weird thing. That's not something that people would typically say, and so it's weird that they're doing that. Isn't that weird? And they would almost belong in like a weird Hall of Fame, you know, because it's just so weird.
I strongly believe that every single man should get off every single day. Non-negotiable. If your ass has a man and you are not making him every single day, then you are not a woman. Because hello, welcome to 2023.
It's 2023, ladies. Get with the times. Making a man your #1 priority is the next big thing. Never been done before. Heard of it? It's never been done before, so probably not. This is another thing I've seen pretty often where women threaten that if you don't keep your man happy, he'll get stolen away from you.
Somebody will keep your man happy.
But if this is what it takes to keep him around, then that might be for the best. If you don't quit your job and give up all your free time to spend 6 hours a day getting your man off, then someone else will. And that would suck really hard. Unlike you. She keeps cradling the mic in her hand for some reason, and it doesn't really matter because she's not using the mic audio and is using the camera audio.
Man should get off.
Because if she was, then it would sound like, I think men should dump their loads wherever and whenever they want. Really, City Hall, funerals, the zoo, anywhere they want, really. She has a lot of beliefs that we've heard before, like how women are essentially prizes that you claim for making a lot of money.
Guys should not chase women. They should chase money.
Why?
Because the more money you have, the more women you'll have. Like, say you go to a bar.
Okay.
The cute guy in the Honda is definitely not going to get more girls than the ugly guy in the Rolls Royce. Money can do a lot more for you than a woman can.
I think this is funny because in the earlier clips, she's portraying this ideal version of a woman, then goes on to say here that even in that version, it's not enough for her to be important. You're just shitting on yourself. You're taking a giant dookie on your own head right now. What's a woman gonna do? Give you 8 nuts a day? That's not enough to deserve basic respect, okay? If you want to deserve a man, you need to physically transform into a green piece of paper and be 2.5 inches tall. This is the ideal body type, ladies. Keep up.
Because you can buy all sorts of things. What's a woman do for you? Just sits there and looks pretty? Gives you every now and then? I'd rather have money if I was a guy.
If I was a guy, I wouldn't even want me. I'm kind of the worst, actually. I mean, you can't have intercourse with money, though. I've tried, and it was not very cash money. I got a bunch of paper cuts and a vicious UTI. Getting hired at jobs has to be tough when you have such a negative opinion of yourself. This has to make you just a terrible interviewee. And what makes you think you're qualified for this job? I'm not. Great. And what would you say is your greatest strength? None. I'm sorry? Oh, I said none? Oh, well then that's perfect then. Welcome to the convent, sister. Thank you, Reverend. I know she doesn't genuinely do any of this. She doesn't actually practice the advice she's giving here because she doesn't have the time. She's too busy with her regular content, which is flashing people in public and trying to pick up strangers in Walmart. Setting aside the illegal aspect of this, I don't think anyone is actually in this train. All the windows are closed, which I'm pretty sure means there's no passengers inside. So she's essentially just flashing a train. Hey Thomas, the mayor said you're running late again. Hey Gordon, tell the mayor he can go fuck. Hey boys. Oh my God. Oh look, a caboose. This is such a big risk to take for no one to see it. Imagine committing a crime like robbing a bank and then finding out that you actually robbed a hologram of a bank. It's like performing to an empty room, but then at the end you get registered as a sex offender. And then I said, no officer, that's just my wife. Anyway, you guys want to see my car? This isn't limited to trains though. She does the same thing with cars. After a few of these videos, I realized she's not actually flashing people because you can see her clothes if you pause at the right moment. But I still don't think that the people in the cars are in on it, so I'm really confused on why they're reacting the way that they are. Some of them are grinning and taking out their phones to take pictures when in reality what's in front of them is an outfit, I guess. Something terrible just happened to me. Oh my god, it was awful. Why, what happened? What is it? I was walking through the parking lot and this lady came up to me in a trench coat and then she opened up the front and she showed me her OOTD. Oh my god. Look, there she is now. Oh my god. Stop it. Oh my god, stop. You need to stop. This is disgusting. You need to get out of here. You should be ashamed. You can't keep getting away with this. When she's not pretending to commit crimes, she's talking to random men in grocery stores.
I said, are you a parking ticket? Because you have fine written all over you.
No, thanks.
No? Thanks? I'm not selling anything. Where are we going fishing?
What?
When I text you good night later, what number should I text?
Who are you?
They're always really confused, as anyone would be, by someone coming up to you and sticking their phone in your face. Like this? Do you like this? Do you want to go out with me? Does it make you want to nut? Do you want to nut right now? She's also saying terrible pickup lines at the same time as shoving the phone in their face, and they have no idea what she's saying. So she ends up having to say it 2 or 3 times.
Is your name Google? Sorry? Is your name Google? Is your name Google? No? You have everything I'm searching for.
She has to say it so many times that I'm starting to think it's not a pickup line and she's just actually looking for someone named Google. Hey, have you seen my friend, Google? No, sorry, ma'am. Have you seen my friend? No, sorry. I've seen him. Bing. Looks like I'm your friend now. What did you do? What needed to be done? Why is my poop green? Because you have cancer. I fucking knew it. On top of the pickup line, she also does other pranky things in Walmart, like jumping out of trash cans, jumping into people's carts. She even jumps into the seat of one of these Walmart floor scrubbing machines.
Can I have a ride? Can I have a ride? Can you jump on? Dale!
Which is so fucking crazy. She could potentially get this guy fired for letting a customer hop on this machinery or cause an accident because she even grabs the steering wheel at some point. I may have cost someone their job and they may be unable to afford food, but I got 24,000 likes on TikTok, so I'd say it was worth it. But she also does this other less dangerous thing where she'll stand near somebody, pretend to be on the phone, and then talk about what they're wearing.
If I saw a guy in a striped shirt, he would be mine. Striped shirt and blue pants. It's my favorite. My favorite kind of guy.
This poor man is just trying to go home. He's trying to ignore her and she just keeps following him.
And blue shoes?
And the way she's pretending to talk to someone about them is so unnerving.
If I saw a guy in Fila shoes, I would take him home with me. Blue shorts and Fila shoes.
Sometimes it's less like she's describing a guy and more like she's describing her next meal. If I saw a guy who was wearing a gray hoodie with green shoes, I would take him home with me and cook him.
I'd slather him up in oil, pop him in the oven, 450 degrees for 30 hours. Can somebody help me, please? Jesus Christ, help!
So obviously not all of her content qualifies as pick-me behavior. She's kind of covering a lot of ground here. But I think if I had to summarize it, I would say basically everything that a creepy old man would do in a parking garage.
You want to see my banana?
It's old and it has spots.
You're old and has spots! He's got white shoes, cargo pants, spot t-shirt, glasses. No, his family wouldn't miss him now. Got a tight little ass. Are you from IKEA?
No,
Are you from IKEA?
I'm not, no.
You're not from IKEA? Cause I could get lost in you, boy. Are you an elevator? Cause you got me floored. Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
No.
When you fell down from heaven? Did it hurt? Look at me! Do these match? Does it clash? Rate my fit! What do you think?
Oh my god.
Have another one. Are you from IKEA? No. Can I have a ride? Get out. No. No, get out. Give me a ride. No.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. POV, you're watching a ChadChad video and then it cuts to an empty room and then Jarvis jumps up from behind his desk and then he screams something.
Oh, peanut butter. Peanut butter and what's something that ham. Peanut butter and ham, my favorite food.
And then Jarvis thumbs up.
Oh wait, sorry, I've gotta change clothes.
Wow. You have a name tag. You brought a name tag.
It's actually official ChadChad merch.
That is official ChadChad merch. I am selling that.
Yeah, it's a men's medium. It runs about $200 USD.
$250 with shipping. There's no free shipping. Don't expect handouts. We've been trying to make this video for a while. What has it been, like 3 weeks?
It's just been marinating, you know, in like a fine wine. I think it's finally ready for
building suspense. It's intentional almost.
Oh yeah.
And it's totally not because we're just both really bad at planning.
Definitely not.
We're gonna watch some POVs from Fabian X Arnold. So this guy's specialty is, I guess we'd call them neighbor POVs.
The POV is that he just had the best date of his life. He's leaving his own house.
He foresaw that this is going to be the best date of his life. That's just a small detail that they didn't include, is that he's actually psychic. I think we're supposed to be the girl next door.
It once again seems like he's leaving to give the girl next door the best 11 seconds of her life.
He needs an overnight bag for 11 seconds. I don't think I can use this song, so I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, we should describe the song. It's the you know, it's the my money don't jiggle, it folds. What is it, for sure?
Makes me, no. The money don't jiggle, it folds. 6'2" in a compact.
Oh.
But luckily the seats roll back.
Okay. My favorite part is that at any point could have just unmuted it.
No, that's not the game. The game is that you try and figure it out before.
Everything in life is a game.
You can just post this without the POV.
It really does feel like he's going about his life, and then wherever he is, he's like, let me film a POV and just describe what I'm doing.
POV, your boyfriend takes you to do laundry and he's just starting a load.
And he looks at you longingly and it slows down as he's like pouring in the detergent.
POV, you never dated a guy with a beard.
He has the faintest beard of all time.
He just didn't shave for 3 days. He's like trying to take over the persona.
He's like, I'm a beard guy.
Us guys with beards.
So you're minding your own business and you see a man with this much beard and you go, oh my
God, is that a beard?
Keeps my wife's name out your fool mouth.
That sound totally makes sense in the instance of someone making a joke about you for you to then say this to them about yourself. You just his name is my wife.
Yeah. And he speaks in the third person. Keep my wife's name, that's me, out your fucking mouth, dude.
I've got a coffee for my wife.
Oh yeah, me. Oh, my wife loves coffee.
How you normally get out versus how you get out after you spot a pretty girl.
He clearly thinks he's doing two types because he has this like he turns left. Like it's like,
oh, I
boom,
think he's like stumbling kinda to get out of the water. It's hard to watch your videos when I'm out with my parents. I'm gonna tell your parents.
Maybe don't watch thirst TikToks when you're out with your parents or out in general. The issue that I have with this is that, of course, you're on the struggle bus when you're literally treading water. The difference is he's no longer walking in water. Of course, it's easier to do a model walk.
You're a human and you're on land versus in water where you don't usually live.
Whenever I spot a pretty girl, I am treading water. But then the water goes away because she's so pretty.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
normally
yeah.
I'm walking through life and it's tough and I'm like, oh.
Pretty girls are all Moses and they just like part the waters.
I think we're kind of getting to
He
it.
likes Moses a lot.
The song is called Moose, which is kind of like Moses.
If you take those letters and mix them around, it totally says Moses, and it's not missing any letters that it takes to make Moses.
Or a singular Mose.
Mosey.
Yeah, Mose.
Mosey, part the Red Sea.
My wife loves it when Mosey parts the Red Sea.
Do you think that he wrote off this whole trip as a business expense?
Everything he does could be a business expense if he does POV in front of it.
If you just film a POV in every single room of the hotel, they give you the hotel.
Should I keep... Hold on. His comment, should I keep
What
the beard?
beard, bro?
What
You've barely got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Maybe this is supposed to be a POV of a Spanish friend
Oh,
who's
yeah.
got
Who has a luscious beard.
Because here, he's not Spanish and he doesn't have a beard.
This is an imposter. Like, we don't know who this is. Baby, I won't break your legs, only your abs. He says never break your heart, not never break my legs.
Never break your heart.
How about I break your legs?
Dude, we're so hot that he like was distracted by us.
I feel like my whole self-esteem grew 3 sizes just now.
I feel great right now.
we're kind of a big deal. My wife is a huge deal.
My wife is super hot.
I will also say that maybe she shouldn't slap him for this momentary glance,
No,
but
you shouldn't slap your partners, maybe. Don't do that.
that's a pretty progressive take for both
Calm
of
down.
us.
We're getting too political over here, Jarvis.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need to
yeah, yeah.
calm down.
Sorry.
Way too radical.
Let's just go back to being hot.
Yeah,
We're very hot.
We are
and
hot.
attractive.
Yes.
I feel like I'm in Memento, and I'm like, piecing together the like little shards of his life that I have.
We're like on a case and we're gathering evidence
Yeah.
for like this guy's alibi, and we're like, okay, so he was in Paris on the 1st of May, and then he was in Dubai on the 1st of May, like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, he really is traveling an awful lot. It's
It's an awful amount of traveling.
It's disgusting how much he's traveling. I can barely stomach all this traveling. You're in the train.
It's literally just like every step of traveling is just the POV.
POV, you're checking into your train towards Paris.
POV, you are buying the ticket online for the train to go to Paris. Why did they look like they were about to beat us up?
Yeah, the bullies are POV. The bullies are approaching.
POV, the bullies are back, and they're bigger and taller and stronger, and they're gonna beat you up bad.
They fist bump to go. Just like old times. Back to bullying.
Time changes people, not these people.
It makes them bigger and stronger.
He doesn't have a beard in this one.
You think he doesn't have a beard? I see a full beard on this man.
Oh my god.
Should he keep the beard?
You're right, he does have a beard.
I love that it looks like he has a V-neck kangaroo costume. Like it's a nice designer
He
cut.
had it altered to be a V-neck.
Make room for his necklace.
No, that's for his beard because it's just bellowing
Oh
over.
yeah,
he had to make room for it.
V. My favorite is like how sinister he looks when he's closing the door window.
Sinking back into the shadow of the room.
He's got evil in his eyes. Yeah. He's like, it's my bike.
I'm a bad boy. I'm really bad at driving motorcycles.
I'm really, honestly, dangerous. I should not be on the road. The concepts of his TikToks are so complicated and wrong.
But they're also very simple.
He should simplify his POVs though.
Even simpler than like POV, you're at Paris.
POV Paris.
POV, I am Paris.
I don't imagine the baseball bat situation. That's kind of my whole thing.
It's because he was being so impressive with this baseball bat that she's asking him out on a date. That's what it is.
Okay. Maybe we fake date for a month.
Maybe we fake date and maybe we go to Dubai and Paris.
It's a movie, actually. It's like just big Euro trip.
What if we commit tax fraud together?
POV, we're committing tax fraud with the boys.
We're writing off non-business expenses.
You're at your desk writing off like a trip to Dubai as a business expense, and then your neighbor sees you and you're like... He's forklift certified.
Look at these boots. These boots are so
They're
clean.
so clean.
He just pulled the tags off of those 2 minutes ago.
And did you know craftsmen never break your heart? Because that's what he says in the caption.
But they do break your legs and your abs.
Kiss your abs goodbye if you date a craftsman. I love what he thinks a loser looks like.
The socks and sandals.
They probably laughed at him for carrying around an umbrella everywhere.
Yeah, they're like,
Like,
we're in
indoors.
Dubai. Why do you have an umbrella?
Yeah, dude. We're literally in the desert right now.
Find someone who knows how to calm your storm by throwing around, I guess. This is so relaxing.
My storm is a hunk of metal. And if only somebody could carry it, I don't know, 10 feet.
I truly do not have any sort of grasp on what he means when he says POV now, because it's like, I don't know if we're supposed to be us or if we're supposed to be him or if we're supposed to be like a third onlooking party.
We're friends, just hypothetically, not in real life, of course, dear God.
We're not friends.
But like you were like, hey, let's get a coffee. We both go, and then I see this guy and I go, auga, you know, like, wow, look at that barista.
You say what? What did you say? What do you say again?
I say, auga.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is like, I think that this is his response to, you know, people go to the coffee shop and they're like, oh my God, the barista was so cute at the coffee shop.
But then why isn't the POV just like you go grab a coffee and there's a cute barista?
I don't think you understand the POV format.
Well, yeah, I am just a stupid, stinky head that doesn't know anything.
Like, your words, not mine.
Describe the relation to your brother. Jarvis, describe your relationship with your brother. I don't know if you actually have your hypothetical brother. Describe what relation to your brother you have.
So the relation that we have is a blood relationship where we are brothers.
Yeah, go on. I need more.
And so we share a mother.
Okay.
And we are both men. And so the word for that relationship is brother. So that's our relationship.
That's it? That's all you have to say about it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's kind of a letdown. POV, your dad told you to demolish the treehouse you built as a child. That's so sad.
This is the darkest one yet. It looks like that would be very dangerous, what he's doing right now, right?
He's like standing under the treehouse and chopping the support beams for it.
He's chopping the support. POV, your dad told you to put your life at risk. I thought I could make a sound of an axe hitting wood, but then I lost it.
No, you got it. You got it. It sounds more like a bush shaking.
That's not what you wanted?
No. Can you do a tumbleweed?
Swoo.
They're like smiling as they like shake each other.
This is the weirdest fighting I've ever seen.
I'll just grab a bag of popcorn and keep staring. Yeah, I'm that shameless. Why is everybody so okay with spying on people?
That, and I feel like the comments for his TikToks are just like confession corner.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gotta confess to him.
I'm cheating on my spouse.
Vicky.
I murdered a man.
Like, gun to my head, could not tell you if this group of three people is the same as any of the other
If this guy in the middle
people.
just took over the account from here on out, I would never notice.
Yes,
like if he just grew some scruff and was like, do you like my beard? I would be like, this is the same guy. I think we should make our own like type of this POV. POV, I'm Jarvis and I'm on the phone and I'm really angry. Really angry. Oh no, POV, you're not angry anymore. POV, you're flirting with someone on the phone now and you're not angry. Okay, I don't know what that is. POV, you throw the phone. You have succeeded in something Very important. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for
Okay.
coming onto the ChadChad channel. What do you do?
I'm still trying to figure that out, to be completely honest. Thanks for having me. But if you really do want to find me, you can find me on YouTube at Jarvis Johnson is my name, and making YouTube videos is my game.
I'm cutting that out. I'm not leaving. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be back every
No,
time.
he won't.
Every time.
No,
I'm
he
back.
won't. All right. Bye. Comedy. What is comedy? Why is comedy? Where am I? Help. Comedy started with those court jester guys with the shoes and the bells, and they dance around and fall over. And now we have people on TikTok who do crowd work where they're like, are you two together? Are you dating? Your siblings? What a misunderstanding that I made up. One of those guys is Matt Rife, and if you get stand-up comedy clips on your FYP, you've probably seen him around. He looks like this. He's the one with the eyes. He stumbled into a little bit of controversy recently, and not so recently. Netflix just released a comedy special featuring Matt Rife, and one of the opening jokes he makes is a bit insensitive.
The hostess who like seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. Couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is, put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face. Yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. It is so great to be here. Thank you for coming. Domestic violence. That's my time. I'll be here all week. What? I will not be here all week. I've been asked to leave. Not only is the joke in poor taste, but given the fact that his audience is mostly female and his success on social media is mostly thanks to his female audience, there was some backlash.
I watched the first 3 minutes of the Matt Rife comedy special on Netflix and turned it off.
So many people have dark humor mixed up. Dark humor is when you make a funny joke about something unfortunate that you have experienced, not other people's experience.
A comedian ruining his relationship with a large portion of his fan base because he wanted to be like all the other boring-ass Netflix special you can't tell a joke anymore crowd is actually just depressing.
And Matt responded to the criticism with a leveled, thought-out, heartfelt statement. Just kidding, he posted this.
If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. And the link is to special needs helmets.
Really putting the median and comedian there. Hello? It's 2016 YouTube. They said they want their... Oh. Okay, they're just yelling slurs now. One of his main things is that a lot of people find him attractive, especially Matt Rife. Matt Rife finds Matt Rife very attractive.
I mean, people don't want to laugh at physically attractive people. You don't want to walk on stage and have people looking at your arms rather than listening to your jokes. I think it just makes me work that much harder on the material and the jokes that I'm trying to tell to get people to focus on the real show at hand.
He thinks it hinders his comedy in some ways. He has to work harder because he's attractive. It's like a hurdle, how hot he is. Our hearts go out to him and his struggles. May he overcome. It just makes him seem like he'd be the kind of guy to stop and look at his reflection in every car window he passes by. Hey, I think that guy's trying to break into my car. No, I'm just sexy as fuck. Okay, well, no funny business. Oh, I'm already in that business. Matt's been doing comedy for a pretty long time, but he didn't find a lot of success until he started posting on TikTok.
He didn't do anything? Did he not have a job the entire time you guys were together? He did? He worked in the ER? Oh, I'm sorry, you broke up with a hero?
After this video, his account blew up and he started posting more clips of crowd work. He started building this audience that was there for his funny interactions with crowd members, but also how much they liked his face and stuff.
It's not like I made the conscious decision to be born a straight white male. I probably would've.
But he's made a couple comments during interviews that sound like he kind of resents the fact that his audience is mostly female.
So they bring their boyfriends or husbands who are always reluctant because they fucking probably bought the tickets.
Right.
They didn't want to be there. And then 20 minutes into the show, they realize my comedy is so much more for guys than it is girls. It's so funny. My live shows, to me, I've always gone for the tone of I just wanted to feel like a hangout with the boys.
My comedy is for boys only. No girls allowed. To get into my shows, you have to bring 2 forms of ID and wash your face like this. couple different times he's talked about how he doesn't want his content geared towards women and he makes it trying to appeal to guys. One thing that I wanted to tackle in this special was showing people that despite what you think about me online, I don't pander my career to women. I would argue this special is way more for guys. But why do we have to gender comedy? If you can only make jokes that 50% of the population might find funny, doesn't that mean that you're 50% less good at making jokes? And you're making 50% less money too. If I make a type of butter that only tastes good to half the population, all I'm doing is limiting my profit margin. He mentions he doesn't pander to women, but a lot of his clips are of crowd work where he's flirting with them.
I seem frustrated. A gift maybe help? Maybe after the show. Thank you so much. What's your name? Christina? You are so hot. Thank you so much. Widowed? Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. How long ago, if you don't mind me asking? 1 year? Oh, that's so recent. She's back on the market or what?
His website has a shirtless picture of him on the homepage for the boys, for the guys. And the preview for his Netflix special is him getting arrested for being too hot to be a comedian.
Everybody knows they only go into your shows for those traps, those tattoos, and them cheekbones.
You know, it sounds like y'all don't know me at all. You know, sometimes the way somebody looks doesn't depict who they are on the inside.
You mean part of your success relies on how physically attractive people think you are and not solely on your talent and hard work? That's like messed up. That's really annoying. He also talks a lot about how much he hates social media, which is fine, understandable.
Yeah, I reluctantly started posting on TikTok beginning of last year. I've always hated social media.
But when social media and women are the main reasons for your success and you like to complain about both of those things so frequently, do you like what you do? It's just strange to resent basically everything that got you to where you are, I think.
Oh my God. This is amazing. This is everything I've ever dreamed of. These boots, this jacket, this tent, this axe, this rope. I fucking hate rope.
It seems like he's trying to separate himself from the crowd work comedy, which I think he's good at, and transfer over to the dark, edgy humor comedy.
You guys ready to be offended?
Because we don't have enough of that. He called his tour the Problematic World Tour because he's problematic. He loves problems and having problems and making problems. Pythagoras is jealous. He's quaking. And it kind of seems like it's working. I keep seeing comments from dudes on TikTok calling him a legend now. I didn't like Matt Rife until this video. Is Matt Rife for the boys now? He might be losing fans, but also gaining new ones. That helmet joke was solid. And if you want a new audience that thinks PewDiePie did nothing wrong on the bridge, then there you go. This wasn't his first dance with controversy. There was a podcast clip that got him into some trouble where he compared female genitalia to chewed up gum.
I don't love a giant. I don't want your pussy to look like the gum from Sausage Party. You know what I mean?
He also tried to make fun of Mason Ramsey in 2018. You know, the cute, sweet kid who yodeled in Walmart? He replied to a picture Mason posted on Twitter and tried to make fun of his birthmark. Focus on your forehead. Some gum? Yoda lady, hey, don't bully that child, please. What is it with this guy and gum? Why does he hate gum? Then he tried to backtrack and say he actually wanted to know. Was genuinely curious, LOL. I've got your new single on repeat, little man. No, you didn't. What, you just had a sudden interest in dermatology? Hey, what the fuck's wrong with your face? I have a skin condition. Okay, Jesus, I was just curious. Take these twice a day and it should clear up. Okay, thanks, Doc. This wasn't a controversy, but he posted a clip from one of his shows where a woman starts having a seizure in the crowd and the screen cuts to black and starts playing this peppy ukulele music.
Oh, shit. Yo, can we get a paramedic real quick? Paramedic, please.
Because all I've really seen from him is crowd work, which again, I think is funny. I think he does crowd work really well. But I did watch the Netflix special.
The dumb general consensus they would say was shit like, how hard could it be to just follow the rules?
I watched most of the Netflix special. We have the infamous opening joke that started all of this, and he follows it up with that line that comedians do sometimes where they're like, just making sure y'all are a fun crowd, just making sure y'all are fun.
Testing the water, seeing if y'all are gonna be fun or not. Just wanted to see.
Why can't the fun be like party favors? Why can't it be a pinata? Since you think hitting is funny. He spends a whole segment talking about how dumb women are for being into astrology and how stupid they are for believing in anything like that.
I'm so tired of you ladies blaming your poor decision-making skills on planets.
And then a few minutes later, he has a segment about how he believes in ghosts. He says, you know what I mean, a lot.
You know what I mean?
Why do comics say that? Has anyone else noticed that? Why do they do that? They're not actually asking if you know what they mean. It's like the stand-up comics version of saying, And so yeah, I jerk off into socks. You know what I mean? No, I don't. You know what I mean? No. Anyway, I felt pretty inspired after watching this, so I decided to make my own stand-up special. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. Wow, what a great looking couple. Oh, you're siblings? Oh man. Sorry. Oh, dog. You know, we have a lot of differences, but we all like to pee on the floor. My ex used to tell me I'd never amount to anything, so I amounted his dad. Where were you on 9/11? Your silence sparks volumes. Excuse me, sir. Sir, stop heckling me. Look at this guy. What a pussy, right? Stand-up comedy. That's my time. Thank you. Stand-up comedy. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I am stressed. So stressed that I haven't written a script for a video that's due in 5 days, but I still have to post a video in 5 days, so we're gonna do something right now. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it will be something. So have a seat, sit down, sit! I keep seeing this thing on TikTok, maybe you've seen it on Book Talk. It's usually a slideshow and it's kind of a preview of a book, and it says stuff like, when she hates her family, so she runs away into the woods and finds a cabin with a bear wolf man who has a bear wolf brother, and they both are romantically interested in her and turn a tree into a dildo and have their way with her. Have you guys seen stuff like that? Too? I've seen stuff like that. Let's look at some of those things if we can find them, because that's the rule of commentaries. You're supposed to find something that you don't like looking at it and then look at it a lot more and dedicate a whole video to it. That's showbiz, baby. That's just showbiz. It's showbiz. That's showbiz. I had so much to do today that I got into a paralysis mode where I literally walked in a circle in my house. I couldn't figure out in what order I should do things, so I did none of them all at once. My ADHD medication is not strong enough. It will never be strong enough. Ever. I found one. When she finds out her online best friend isn't who he says he is. He's the same person she's been obsessed with for 8 months and has been trying to forget about. Turns out he's just as obsessed as she is. And he's her ex-boyfriend's dad. Oh, father. Oh, okay. All right. All right, girl. So she's been stalking her ex-boyfriend's dad, and her ex-boyfriend dad has been stalking her. You guys are made for each other. This one's not very spicy. That's not spicy. That's just an age thing. It's not that weird to fall in love with your ex-boyfriend's dad. I do it all the time. I just did that yesterday. He has so many red flags. He's 13 years older. He's possessive. He's obsessive. He spanks you. He ties you up. He likes to do you hard and rough. He unalives people. Was all of this just listed on his Hinge profile? Yeah, I'm a stalker. I'm old as hell. I like to spank people, and I like to murder people. And if you're not into that stuff, don't call the cops, please. Just scroll. No need to be a snitch. I want to read the comments on this. Green flags. Well, are they really that red? He's killing people. That's pretty red. As far as red goes, that's about as red as you can get. The only thing worse than that would be, let me see. I'm so good at improv. I'm so good at coming up with things on the fly. I'm so good at being on flies. Why nobody hating? This is me. This is my alt account. That was me. I said that. I thought it was a slide, but it was a screen recording that someone took of a slide. Don't do that. The shy, innocent girl being afraid to get a tattoo because she has low pain tolerance. The 6'5" tattooed hockey player smirking and saying, "You're a lot better with pain than you think." Boy, if you don't... Ooh, I found one. The shy, invisible girl is invited to play Drink or Dare with the hockey team, and she doesn't realize how dirty the dares are. What is with hockey? Why are we all talking about hockey? Is that a new thing? Do I need to start watching hockey? So when it's her turn, she gets a dare that puts her in a compromising situation. Either she can drink, or she can lick whipped cream off one of the players, anywhere below the neck. When she says it aloud, the Playboy hockey player volunteers himself. not wanting to see her with another guy. Her crush for him is growing, and she's afraid to get involved because of his history with women. But she does the dare, and before she knows it, he's taking his shirt off. She sprays the whipped cream down his abs and licks, and the whole team watches as she does it. She's the only one close enough to hear him moan, and then and that's the end. What the fuck? Why are you edging us? What happens next? Do they do it in front of the whole hockey team? I don't know. I keep seeing books that are about hockey players. That's just not a sexy thing. When I'm thinking of sexy things, which I do pretty often, hockey player has never shown up in my head. A sink with no dishes in it? Absolutely. Going to bed by 11 p.m.? Fuck yes. Starting my period and only getting 2 giant cystic acne spots? That's sexy. That's what I want to hear about. Ooh, I found another slideshow. Okay, it's actually showing me slideshows now. Oh shit. Okay, this is a lot. We're getting into the stuff now. We're in the deep of it. Holy shit. When she's riding her boy roommate's face and then someone knocks at his bedroom door. That's the shock emoji. Unable to stop myself, I sink my teeth into her thigh, loving the way she hisses down. Okay, this is just cord. This is just cord. Dude, you all right in there? My Page's eyes widen and all's good, but he has no idea. Okay, this is just cord, and I'm going to skip this one. Oh my god, I don't want the cord. I want the scenarios. I don't want to read that one either. Her sleeping through her alarm for 3 minutes straight. Her brother's best friend lying next to her, smirking as she sleeps through it. Wake her up, man. Help her. Now she's gonna be late for her meeting, and you could have done something. This is no smirking matter, sir. Also, no one sleeps with a lace bra on. This isn't cute. No one does this. Oh, time to go to bed. Let me put on the itchiest piece of clothing I own. When she never reached an okay, I don't want to read guys. I just want it to be silly. I don't want to hear about that stuff. That's gross. How is this allowed to be on here? I have seen the C word more times than I can count.
23, 24.
What are you doing, TikTok? I'm so glad we actually found slideshows. I was worried we weren't gonna find any, but now all the slideshows are just So when God opens one window, he closes a door, whatever that, I don't remember. When your fake husband orders you to wait for him naked on the balcony, except there's another couple making out next to yours, so you go back inside. Your eyes lock with your half-naked husband who demands, "What did I tell you, Bianca? I'm naked," you whisper. We know, Bianca. It says you're naked 2 times already. Distracted by the sight of his bare chest and abs. Where were you supposed to wait? Nervous, you open your mouth to lie, but your neighbors take it up a notch. His lips lift and he arches one eyebrow. How do you lift your lips? Do your lips even lift, bro? How much can he lift with his lips? Like 350? My lips can lift 400, not these ones. I've got the strongest lips this side of the Mississippi. This is a little more explicit than I was thinking. This is a little harder than I thought it would be. And I'm a little harder than I thought I would be. When there are 9 straight pages of him eating her out. No, thank you. And you posted them all on TikTok? When he's meeting his boss's daughter for the first time and he says, "You must be what, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? I'm 28. Thanks though." Why does this have 103 likes? This is just a conversation of 2 people discussing how old they are. And 100,000 people were like, "Yes, good. I like that." You're 69ing with your brother's best friend. As you do, you try to, okay. All right, this is too much. Oh my God. Guys, this is just, I'm looking at porn on camera. This is weird. This is not what I wanted. This is stressing me out more. When she calls him friend to stop the situation from getting too steamy, is that our safe word? The top comment says, "Can someone please explain to me what safe word means?" You're too young to be seeing this video if you don't know what that means. Log out. Go outside. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant, I saw the rest of it before I finished reading it. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant, so he sends his brothers to do it. What? Why would, it doesn't say he can't get her pregnant. It says he doesn't want to. I don't want to f my wife. Just get them to do it. Mom, I don't want to f my wife. Can Charlie do it? Why am I always the one who has to f my wife, Mom? God, I hate this family. When your hot bodyguard is enjoying you and he accidentally answers a call, it's the head of the mafia on the line, his boss, and your dad. He clamps a hand over your mouth and glares at you in warning. But it's too late. You're about to... What does this mean? I'm about to flag? Oh my god, don't stop. I'm about to checkered flag. Busy. Talk later, he groans before he throws the phone. You just hung up on the boss of the mafia. I don't know much about the mafia, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hang up on the guy who runs the mafia. Why did we romanticize the mafia in the first place? When no one ever sits next to him in meetings because they're scared they will get fired. Her pulling out the chair beside his and sitting in it. Bruh. What? He'll fire people if they sit next to him? Hey boss, can I sit here? Of course you can. And you're fired. I just don't understand. Oh, it's called grumpy romance. That explains it. He's just a little grumpy. He hasn't had a snack. We either have boring or hardcore corn. There is no in between. That's it. That's all you get. Let's go. She's staying at her enemy's house because only he has an open room, but she decides to fix the place to make use of her time. But while she's fixing the shower, he walks in with nothing on. That's okay, and that's it. All right. Well, it would make sense for him to be walking to the shower with nothing on. I don't know how else you would walk into a shower. Also, why is she staying at her enemy's house? Because only he has an open room. You can't find anyone else who has a free room. You guys can't be that big of enemies if you're still open to staying in the same house as him. Seems like you guys just have beef. Also, if I'm staying at someone's house and I get a little bored, my first instinct isn't to start renovating their home. Well, I have a free hour, so guess I gotta replumb the bathrooms and then sleep with my sworn enemy. There's nothing else to do. I can't do anything else. There's nothing else. You were having an argument with your husband. He's sitting in the living room while you yell at him for half an hour now.
And the worst part is that you're not even listening.
I was. Just waited for you to finish, love. He then did a man spread in the sexiest way possible. I'm all ears, babe. Babe, what's wrong? I'm listening. Go on, love. Yell at me. You weren't going to yell at him anymore because you could have seen the way he looked at you. Okay. You could tell he was turned on. I mean, did you see how he manspreaded? He's turned on, for sure. I know you too well. Oh, love. Just thinking about you yelling at me while I do the most unholy things while you scream my name. The recommended search is manspread scenarios. Don't encourage them. We're trying to nip this in the bud. We're trying to get rid of this. We've been complaining about this and now you guys are sexualizing it? Cut it out. It's not sexy. Imagine you were in a Uber coming from a club with your friends. There was no space left and you had to sit on E.N.'s lap. Okay, I did read some Wattpad when I was a kid. Not enough to know what E/N means, so I'm just gonna say Aaron. Kind of looks like Aaron. Let me put the seatbelt on, Aaron said. There was so much noise in the car from the loud music and your drunk friends, so no one was paying attention. While Aaron put the seatbelt on, he was barely touching your body. Are you afraid to touch me or what? Hey, are you afraid to touch me or what? What are you, a little bitch? What's the problem? No, of course not. It's just, he said as you cutted him off. Oh my god. She cutted him? Stop. Oh my god. You're hard, you said, with a smirk on your face. You guys are in an Uber with a bunch of other people. Keep it in your pants. Literally. Put it back in your pants. Why in? Okay, I do know what this one means. That's my name. And my name is Chad. Really? Chad, he said, surprised. If that helps, This is not helping. This is not helping the day I'm having. If that helps, I'm too, you said. Suddenly his hand got on your thigh. Oh, it got on there? That's a sexy way to put that. Suddenly his hand got on my boob. That's so sexy. Thank you. Okay, and then it gets to be too much. And then you go too far. You have to tease it, okay? You can't go straight to the heavy stuff. You gotta warm us up a little bit. Imagine you run as fast as you can. That because you just pranked your enemy. I don't know what kind of enemies you guys are having. You don't really usually have a back and forth with someone who's your sworn enemy. 2 words. He's wet. I don't like those 2 words. That asshole deserved every single water drop that was falling on him. You don't get to close the door and your enemy just pops up. As you both are in, he closes the door and locks it. Come here, Chad, he says, his shirt glued to his skin. Come on, Aaron, it was a prank. Why do you always have to overreact? Oh yeah? Overreacting? He grabs both of your hands and pins them on a wall, his body pressed to yours in water. Yeah, it sounds like you guys really hate each other. It sounds like you guys really don't get along at all. all. You can't just say that you're enemies and then you hang out with each other and you enjoy each other's company and have camaraderie. That was the word I was looking for, camaraderie. You can't have camaraderie and general banter with your enemy. I'm your enemy and I just killed your mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister. Oh yeah? Well, I just got your nose. Stop, give it back. Stop. All right, I'm gonna stop reading these. Comment below if you want me to read E/N/Y/N stories on imagine.talk. Comment below. Comment above if you want, if you can figure it out. He's 38. He thought she was 21. I don't like where this is going. He fell for her, but then he finds out her true age. Oh no. He sets her free to give her a life. Sets her free? What, was he keeping her in a fence? Why couldn't she leave? Months later, he receives a call. She's been taken to the hospital. What happened? Oh, in the caption it tells us, age gap, mafia, she's pregnant. These are like the spark notes of the story. Wait, how old is she? How old is she? Why are so many authors obsessed with making the female? Oh, she's 18? Ew. He's, what, he was 38? There's a 20-year age gap? Ew! What is wrong with you guys? I thought that maybe she was older than she said she was and that he was just gonna be mad that she lied. But no, she was actually younger. She's 18, he's 38. And he's in the mafia. He's probably the boss. Or he's her bodyguard. Why don't they have any other positions? Do they have any other positions in the mafia besides boss and bodyguard? What about secretary? Can we have one where the guy is just a secretary for the mafia? He just answers emails for the mob boss. All right, I just rescheduled your 9 a.m. and your mom called to confirm your lunch with her today. Okay. All right. Still on. Okay, I'll let her know. I'm still feeling a little stressed, if not more stressed. I don't think this helped at all. Let me just find some other ways to calm down. How to relax. Try active relaxation. Focus on your breathing. Get creative. Spend time in nature. Picture yourself somewhere serene. I can try that. Waterfalls are serene. Creeks are serene. I'm picturing Serene Williams. This is perfect. I'm so calm. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. There are many things in this world that we don't have enough of. Kindness, for example, and some common fucking sense for another. But more importantly, there is a concerning lack of Cinderella movie adaptations. There's just never enough of them. We've actually talked about a Cinderella movie on this channel before, a long, long time ago in a land far, far away.
Get off my dad!
And now we're gonna do it again because they keep making Cinderella movies again. I actually found this one on YouTube, but it isn't your typical Cinderella story because it's about Cinderella in the Caribbean. It's in a different place, so that makes it a different story, too. I was really drawn to the thumbnail because usually Cinderella involves magic and glamorous gowns. But the two characters here look like they just got out of Wednesday night youth group. So I guess the mice are out of a job. What are they gonna do, sew her a pair of capris while they listen to Britt Nicole? Or Brie Nicole? Our Cinderella in this version is named Ashlyn, not Cinderella, not Ella. There's actually no reference whatsoever to the name Cinderella. And if you thought there would be, that's crazy. Why would you think that? What's wrong with you? Ashlyn is a hardworking, full-time student who also interns at an elementary school and also works for an accountant in between classes, just in case you thought she wasn't working hard enough. I like that in order to communicate that she's a good person and a likable character, they have to make sure that she has no time for herself. Look at her! She works 24/7 and can barely afford to rent a studio apartment. This is how we all should be. I think her boss at the accounting firm is supposed to seem like a nice guy, but to me it seems like he's letting her do his whole job for him.
Miller's taxes are done.
Good. How are the Ramsey returns going?
I just finished entering all the tax records they gave us.
You are moving so quickly. I don't know how you do it with everything you're juggling, but you're leaving me in the dust.
Oh.
Ashlyn, can you do this entire tax return that I'm getting paid to do? You're just so much better at accounting than me. Me, The accountant. True to its source material, the movie does have an evil stepmother, and she does wear purple eyeshadow. That's how you know a female character is evil, if she wears purple eyeshadow. She also might be Andrew Tate in disguise because she has a very visceral reaction to Ashlyn offering her non-sparkling water.
Can I get you something to drink?
Oh, something bottled and sparkling.
I have tap water.
Ew.
Which would make sense since they're both known for treating girls like servants. Her stepmom is having a destination wedding and really wants Ashlyn to come, which is confusing because up until this point, her stepmom has apparently wanted nothing to do with her, but she refuses to take no for an answer.
Do you know how much tuition costs? I have to work, so I'm able to afford.
What have I paid for your tuition?
She's even willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in tuition so that her stepdaughter, who she hates, will come to her wedding. She explains that family is important to her fiance, and that's why she wants Ashlyn to come so that she can meet him and his son, which actually explains nothing. That's not a good enough reason to take on a massive financial obligation. All of this could have been solved with a single FaceTime call, Miriam. That's the stepmom's name, Miriam. I forgot to say that. Ashlyn finally agrees to go, but only after her stepmom pulls the dead dad card.
Wouldn't your father want you to do this for me? Wouldn't he want you to support our family?
Come on, Ashlyn. Wouldn't your dead dad want you to come to my destination wedding? Wouldn't your dead, buried, and I can't stress this enough, deceased Papa wants you to drop everything in order to spend time with me, a person who doesn't treat you very well? When she gets to the Caribbean, Ashlyn finds out that her stepmom got first-class tickets for everyone except for her, and that they left her at the airport.
This is Miriam Vanderbilt. Please leave me your information so I can return your call. Ciao.
So her stepfamily is mean to her right out the gate. The airport gate. Just a little gate humor for you. Didn't want to gatekeep, wanted to gate give. You know something else that shouldn't be gate kept? Is today's sponsor. Bombas for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Her family is staying in this super nice villa, and Ashlyn is forced to stay in a room that everyone else acts like is gross and insulting, but really is just a normal looking room.
Mom thought you'd feel at home in this room.
Thanks.
Whoa, this room is cozy. Is it one of the housekeeper rooms?
We meet her step-siblings, Jerry and Fiona, and all you need to know about them is that they are stupid. They are very dumb, and they don't know anything at all.
I'm a sports statistician.
You misspelled statistician. Whoops.
They also immediately start treating her like she's a servant.
Dinner will be ready soon and the table needs to be set. Get to it.
Because this is a Cinderella movie and they need to stay true to that part of the story, I guess. Even though it doesn't really make sense because Ashlyn is an independent adult who doesn't live with them and has no reason to just do whatever they say. If anything, Ashlyn should be the one telling her stepfamily what to do because they needed her here badly enough to pay for her entire tuition. But asking Ashlyn to do chores is really the meanest thing they do consistently.
You forgot the silverware. Oh, this won't do. Ashlyn, clean out the pool, will you?
It's not like they're locking her in a room or anything, which again, when you consider that she's getting her entire tuition covered, that doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. Ugh, I can't believe I have to take out the trash like twice while I'm on vacation on a beautiful island in exchange for not having to take out student loans. God, I hate my life. We finally get to meet our Prince Charming, but instead of ruling a kingdom, he's ruling the grill. And when he and Ashlyn see each other for the first time, she's so starstruck that she completely forgets how to speak and how to hold a fork.
Oh. Hi.
Sorry, Hi.
I'm Noah.
Ashlyn.
Welcome.
And then he helps her set the table so they can eat their kebabs. Now that's what I call a meet cute. JoJo Siwa dance. What does JoJo Siwa dance mean? I wrote this script a while ago and I have no idea what this means. I don't even know a JoJo Siwa dance. That's not right. JoJo Siwa dance. Okay, I got it. Noah is a structural engineer and says that he likes it aside from all the math he has to do, and Ashlyn jokes that she too has a dislike for math.
I would have avoided anything that involves too much math.
Which would be a totally fine thing to say if she didn't actively work for an accountant.
Oh, I work for an accountant.
They explain this away by her essentially saying, yeah, it's a tax accountant though, so it's not like real math.
It's a tax accountant. I mostly record numbers, data. It's nothing I really have to stew over.
Girl, you're calculating and filing people's entire tax tax returns. And now you're admitting that you do it without using math? Hey, I just finished filing that tax return for the massive company. Oh, that's great, Ashlyn. Thank you so much. Sure thing. Here you go. Ashlyn, this is a drawing of a boomerang? Yes, you wanted a return. Ashlyn, we can't submit this. The deadline is tomorrow. Oh, come on. I'm sure Toys R Us Incorporated will be just fine. Bruce, the evil stepmother's fiance, even though she hasn't really done anything evil so far, she's been pretty chill, honestly. Her fiance wants to get to know everybody better, so they play a game where they have to guess information about another person.
Favorite sport?
Oh, that's a good one for you. Basketball.
Baseball. Going with basketball too.
Football.
That's it.
I got it first.
Of course, Ashlyn knows everything about her stepfamily because she's the good one, but her stepfamily knows nothing about her because they're the bad ones. At one point, they need to guess what her favorite hobby is, and no one has any idea.
Painting. Cleaning.
Reading? Crocheting.
No, I don't know how to crochet.
I thought I'd get it for sure.
So Prince Noah decides to guess fishing.
I know what mine would be, so I'll go with that for a shot in the dark. Fishing?
And he gets it right?
Yes, actually.
Her hobby also happens to be fishing, even though she hasn't talked about fishing this entire time, or made any references to fishing, or hinted that she might be into fishing. Also, why would he guess his own hobby? Like, I know he just met her a couple hours ago, and he barely knows anything about her, but he does know that she's going to school to be a teacher, so why didn't he guess something like reading, or sending people to the principal's office? The evil stepsister Fiona is also into Noah, so she gets jealous of Ashlyn if he so much as glances in her direction.
Fell in love with fly fishing, but it's hard to find the time.
I know what you mean.
Okay, moving on.
So this movie is about two women who want to date a guy who's about to be their legal stepbrother. They're having an incest off, where the winner gets to do incest. Yay! They also barely leave this villa, and whenever they do, the shots look like stock footage. So when I was watching this movie for the first time, I've seen it like 5 times now, I looked up one of these shots and found the stock footage online. So I watched the rest of the movie thinking that they're just in the US somewhere and they're using stock footage to make it seem like they're in the Caribbean, because that would save them so much money on traveling and booking locations. But after I looked into it some more, I found the villa they're staying in, and it actually is in the Caribbean. And that confuses me even more because they actually were in the Caribbean, but chose to show so little of it and film 97% of the scenes indoors. One of the rare times that they do leave, they visit this bird sanctuary where Fiona makes Noah hold her hand and doesn't know what birdseed is.
Here, Noah. I'll share with you.
Oh, thanks. Do you want to just hold it yourself, or?
This is fine. What is this? Bird feed.
What are these seed-looking seeds that we're feeding to the birds? Birdseed? Ew! They're only there for a couple minutes before heading back to the villa where the guys have this conversation.
Any good games done? Football. Excellent.
This sounds like an exchange between two aliens pretending to be human men, but neither of them know that the other one is an alien. Did you see the sports game last night? Yes. Sports. Excellent. Egg salad. Egg salad. A recurring bit in this movie is for characters to not know what something is. For example, Bruce, who is in his 60s, has apparently never encountered a bakery before.
We're leaving for the cake place.
The bakery?
Yes, that. The wedding bakery or whatever they call it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they give samples too.
Yeah, Bruce, that's the whole reason you're going. You know, to try cake for your wedding? Does he know he's getting married? Has anyone told him? While they're at the bakery, Ashlyn and Noah bond over a very deep, very layered conversation.
Wish this had more frosting.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer a 1-to-1 ratio of cake to frosting.
That sounds
delicious.
Horrifying. You can't taste the cake with all that sugar.
Well, that's why you also have fillings.
That part sounds good.
This conversation about cake goes on for 3 minutes. I am not kidding. I'd love a vanilla cake paired with passion fruit. Well, I'd love for this scene to end. Holy fucking shit. Throughout their trip, Ashlyn's stepmother is constantly pulling her to the side and telling her she's doing something wrong, like she's not smiling enough or she's talking to Noah too much.
You're not being very nice.
What do you mean?
I don't want Bruce feeling like you're against this wedding.
I'm not.
Then stop being so morose.
You need to watch yourself.
Why?
You're here to be a part of the family, but don't get too comfortable. Like,
with Noah.
She also tries to exclude Ashlyn a couple times so that Fiona and Noah can spend more time together. In fact, she's actively trying to help Fiona get together with Noah.
Do you have a crush already? He's gorgeous. You can't blame me for noticing. Give it time.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe if one of the roadblocks you're hitting while trying to woo your crush is that they're about to be your legal step-sibling, you shouldn't be giving it time. You should be serving it. The next roughly 15 minutes of the movie is dedicated to the family going on a boat. We get to watch them have the idea to go out on the boat and then ask who else wants to go on the boat and then hear everyone's reasoning for why they don't want to go on the boat or why they do want to go on the boat. And then we watch them go fishing on the boat while they talk about other times that they went fishing on a boat. And then they take the fish that they caught while they were on the boat back to the villa and they talk about how they're going to prepare the fish for dinner so that they can eat the fish and talk about being on the boat. Fiona sees Ashlyn and Noah walking on the beach and gets very upset. So she sneaks into Ashlyn's room and deletes the research paper she's been working on this entire trip. You know, so that she can do incest instead of Ashlyn doing incest. In order to rewrite her essay, Ashlyn has to stay home and we get to watch the rest of the family order dinner.
Have we all had enough time to decide what to order?
Yes, I think so. Please, start here with Miriam.
I'm still debating.
In that case, please start with Fiona, and we'll have made up our minds by the time you get around the table.
What are you getting?
Not sure. You?
I'm thinking a salad.
I'm thinking of
ending it all.
Usually in Cinderella movies, Prince Charming's valiant act is to find Cinderella amidst a sea of women desperate to marry him. Despite all the odds, despite his face blindness, he finds his one true love. In this one, though, he does something far more valiant and brave. He orders her a cup of soup. I think this is why they thought it was important to show the ordering in such detail. Guys, did you fucking see that? Look. Look at this right now. It's crawling! Oh my god! That was just crawling around. I think this is why they thought it was important to show the ordering in such detail, is to show how thoughtful it was of him to do this for her. And listen, I dated a guy who would pick his nose in the movie theater. So I'm no expert in high standards. But isn't this just a decent thing to do? This is something that a friend should do for you if you can't make it to dinner. Why is this the grand romantic gesture of the film? Unless you've got a glass slipper or $1 million hidden under there. Get that soup out of here, you bisque. Her evil stepbrother Jerry has a side plot where he has a gambling addiction, which is probably something they could have spent a little more time fleshing out if they just had any scenes that they could maybe trim down a little bit or trim down a lot or cut out completely. Jerry wants his mom to get Bruce to pay off his gambling debt.
If we ask Bruce.
When? Before the wedding, when he learns about your wasteful habit? Or after, when he'll feel like I lied to him?
But she doesn't want to do that because she loves Bruce and doesn't want to use him for his money. What an evil bitch. Noah begins to pick up on some subtle hints that Ashlyn's stepfamily treats her a little poorly.
Dad, there's something that's been bothering me.
Okay, what?
Have you noticed how Ashlyn is treated differently than Jerry and Fiona?
Meanwhile, her step-siblings have spent the entire movie looking at her like this. Because of this and her stepbrother's attempt to get money from Bruce, the wedding gets called off. At this point in the movie, I'm expecting this to be your typical main conflict that's gonna get resolved within the last 5 minutes, and mostly everyone is gonna live happily ever after. However, I forgot that this movie hasn't made sense so far, so I don't know why I thought it would start to. Then.
Vipers.
Bruce and Miriam don't get back together. After all of that, they end the movie with Ashlyn and Noah kissing on the beach while Bruce third wheels as a freshly single man. Ashlyn even tells Bruce that Miriam does actually love him.
I think she does love you.
And Bruce still does not give a fuck.
But without trust, I don't think love is enough.
Bruce, when the woman he was deeply in love with yesterday tries to talk to him.
Good night, Miriam.
I think the movie wants us to feel satisfied that Bruce and Miriam aren't getting married, but it's really hard to do that when all Miriam did was offer to pay for her stepdaughter's tuition, ask Ashlyn to clean the pool and run a couple errands, and have a son with a gambling addiction. It's like they assigned her the evil stepmother role and then forgot to have her do anything actually evil, and then they expect us to be happy when she loses her fiance. The accountant was more evil than her. I was so unhappy with this ending that I looked up the studio that made this movie and realized that this is a regular thing for them. They just make movies about white people going on tropical vacations, or white people going to Spain, or white people going to Istanbul, or white people going to, and I think this is pretty genius. I also want to do things that I already wanted to do and find a way to make them tax deductible. And I will.
It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. So, we're good, right? Oh, dude. Please. Call me from prison. Take her away! Wait, no! It was a tax write-off! It was a tax write-off! Wait, my shoe fell off! Wait, I got my fucking shoe!
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.